Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see here, I have a big old Sezane box today, so it means it must be time for a Sezane autumn winter review. This is my first review of some of the items from the fall collection. I'm very excited to bring you a few videos in this series reviewing lots of the fall collection for you so you can make the best and most informed purchasing decisions for your autumn winter wardrobe this year. So without further ado, let's open up this box and delve in and see what's inside. Okay, so I'm actually gonna put the box down for a second because I'm wearing two of the items right now, so I thought I would talk you through them first. The first one is this cardigan. This is, I believe this is called the Wilson cardigan. This came out a couple of weeks ago now as part of their essentials range, their updated essentials, their kind of back to basics range. They've really released quite a few new, really core, quite French essential items, very much capsule wardrobe inspired. So this is the Wilson cardigan. This is a wool cotton polyamide blend. I'll put the exact ratio on screen. It's a really nice oversized striped cardigan. It is just before I was filming this, I was trying to decide whether this was navy or black, and I still can't quite make my mind up. I think it's like a really dark navy, but it could also be black. It's really hard to tell, but either way, it's a very dark stripe with a just slightly off-white ecru. I really love this cardigan. It's very comfortable. It's not itchy, so it doesn't have that texture of their mohair or alpaca knits. If you're sensitive to those, you'll probably find this fine. It is 40% wool, so it definitely has that woolen feel. It's not like the Leontine in that it's a very cotton, or it's not like a merino wool like the Betty, but it isn't itchy and I'm very sensitive, so I think it's a good one to go for if you are more sensitive. I definitely think this cardigan is quite dupeable though from more mid-range brands. I'm thinking you could almost definitely find something like this at either And Other Stories or COS or Arket or Uniqlo, Massimo Dutti, all of which would probably be a little bit cheaper than this Sezane version. So in fact, I will do some research, and if I find any good alternatives to this cardigan at those brands or other brands, I will leave them linked down below. So check out the description box for that. But yeah, because I love Sezane, because I do review Sezane clothing on this channel and on my Instagram, I have decided to keep this because it is really lovely. It's lovely and cozy. It is great for layering. I do have a striped knit similar to this from Laline. If you're an OG, you remember when I bought that a couple of years ago, but that is a jumper rather than a cardigan. And I find that I'm quite into cardigans at the moment. You know I love my Betty cardigans, more on that later, but this is another great alternative, and I find it a little bit more versatile these days than a big thick jumper because you can layer it over tanks. You can I've been really experimenting or hoping to experiment when it gets a bit cooler with layering. If you read my most recent newsletter, I will leave it down below if you'd like to subscribe. I talked a lot about layering and how you can really layer up basic wardrobe essentials that almost anyone has to create really fresh and new feeling looks, and that's something that I'm really excited to do this autumn winter, so I think this is going to be a really great staple for me. The second item I'm wearing is actually the Juan top. This is like a vest top similar to the Marcello tanks. I've really gotten into these basics from Sezane recently. Before, a few months ago, I was really into only buying very intricate, quite special pieces from Sezane. A bit like this jumper that I will talk about in a second. Things that have a lot of detail on them in pretty colours. But actually, I've been really getting into their basics recently. I don't know if it's the time of year. I find this time of year when we're talking about transitional dressing, I always revert back to basics. So like tanks, jeans, simple trousers, cardigans, block colours, neutral colours, more so than I do at other times of year. And as a result, I've been really loving my Marcello tanks, the high neck racer style, and now this new style, the Juan top. It's just really beautiful. I think it's very flattering. I do think like it maybe makes you look a little bit wider. I don't know, I kind of think when I look in the mirror, I look a little bit wider in the shoulders in this top than I do in the Marcello. However, I don't really mind that because I don't have particularly wide shoulders anyway. But other than that, I think it's a very flattering shape and I think it's very comfortable. They're organic cotton, they have a little bit of stretch to them, so they're really comfortable to wear. I wear it on its own when it's really hot, and then obviously when it gets cooler, I can layer it up with something like this. I always size down in these tanks from Sezane now, so I always get a size small small for my usual medium, maybe partly because I'm small busted, but also I just find because they're stretchy, I would rather they fit fairly form-fitting to the body as opposed to being a little bit loose. So I would recommend, if you're maybe similar kind of proportions to me, that you could definitely size down. Okay, I'm gonna just go into my box now and grab the next thing. This is the next thing, as I was showing you this earlier. This is the Sezane, definitely saying that wrong, gilet or cardigan in the pastel rose shade. Now, this is absolutely beautiful. I say I've gone back to basics, but these things are inevitably going to catch my eye. The intricacy of this cardigan is just gorgeous. It has this most beautiful detailing around the neck. It's almost like a slightly wider neck than average, not a boat neck, but a slightly wider neck. It's got all down at the center where the buttons are, and it's got these beautiful pearlescent rose colored buttons. It is stunning. I got mine in a size medium. It fits true to size. You could definitely size down. I don't think it's as big as the Gaspard in a medium, but it's potentially a little bit big for a medium. But yes, I love this. I love the way it looks. I think it's stunning. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's one of those pieces, unlike the Wilson cardigan, which is definitely dupeable at other places, this just isn't. Like, you just don't find stuff like this, in my opinion, at those other brands that I mentioned. They just don't do detail like this, like Sezane do. So this is one of those really special items. It has cuffs as well, and then the bottom is slightly kind of cuffed or ribbed as well. It's just gorgeous. Now, I've gone on and on about how beautiful it is. It is extremely itchy. If you are sensitive, I just would not recommend this. I'm guessing it's their usual composition. Yeah, it's 34% kid mohair, 34% wool, 27% polyamide, and 5% elastane. It is so itchy. It's that kid mohair. I can't remember if mohair or kid mohair is generally more itchy, but whatever it is, this is incredibly itchy on my skin. More itchy than the Gaspard. One of the most itchy Sezane knits I've ever tried, and it's so sad because I love the look of it, but I can't keep it. I just won't wear it. I know I won't reach for it. Maybe I'll take pictures in it and then quickly take it off, but that's not how I want my clothes to be. I want to be able to wear my clothes for a full day and not be totally uncomfortable the whole day. So this is going to be sent back. But if you're one of those people that is like really not sensitive to itchy knits and you can totally wear stuff like this, I would highly recommend it because it is absolutely beautiful. Let's switch it up now and talk about a pair of shoes. I've ordered quite a few shoes from Sezane's latest drop. I really loved a lot of the shoes they released a few weeks ago before the clothes dropped, and I just was so excited to try a few of them. So I did order a couple of pairs. I'm not showing you all of the pairs in today's video because I'm separating this out into a few different videos, so do stay tuned for those. But the first pair I'm going to show you is the High Georgia Babies. These are right up my street. I mean, they are way too high for me. In reality, I don't know when, if ever, I'm going to wear a heel this high, so I really do need to think about whether I actually want to keep them. But they are so gorgeous. I love this polished camel patent leather. They do come in black as well, and I believe they also come in like a rose pinky colour, similar to the colour of the cardigan I just showed you. They're so cool. They're so 70s feeling. They have quite a squared off toe, which is the only thing I'm not 100% sure about when I look at them. I kind of wish it was a little bit more almond-y. I don't know. I'm not actually a massive fan of these like rounded off square toes. I think they look a bit odd, but I do love the rest of the shoe. I love this high heel. I love the patent leather. I think it's so cool. I love the Mary Jane style. They're gorgeous. They fit true to size. For the heel height, they are relatively comfortable. I've not been outside in these, and I'm not sure if I will because I don't think I'm going to keep... I don't know. I'm going back and forth whether I keep these or not, but they're stunning. If you're more of a heel wearer and you wear heels comfortably day to day and you feel confident doing that, and you like that kind of 70s, slightly vintage retro feeling look, then I would definitely recommend these. They're so beautiful. They're so cool. Again, something that you just don't really see other brands doing, in my opinion. And yeah, I love all of the colours. I would love them in black as well. I almost think the black might be better just because they'd be a little bit more versatile. And I do really like that patent black leather. I've got another pair that are patent black leather that I'll show you in a second. But yeah, they're just so high. Like, realistically, am I going to wear these? Probably not. Got mine in a size 5. As I said, I would say these fit really true to size. They're comfortable. Obviously they're heeled, but they are quite padded and cushioned on the sole, and they feel quite secure in the sense you've got this strap as well, so they don't feel like they're moving anywhere. It's a thick, chunky heel, so it's not difficult to walk in at all, but it is just a little bit high for my everyday life, even though they obviously are a platform as well. As I mentioned before, I've really been in that back to basics mood, really kind of wearing simple monochromatic or neutral outfits, very simple silhouettes, just like really good high quality clothing, good tailoring, all that kind of thing. I think tailoring and back to basic outfits and that quiet luxury, which I don't love that term, but like that aesthetic is really back in a big way. We've seen a lot of that on the runways, and it's quite nice to see very wearable outfits for once on the runways, rather it being just like aspirational and very avant-garde. It's actually very wearable fashion at the moment, and as a result I wanted to try a few pairs of tailored trousers from Sezane. You know, if you're like me, you know Sezane trousers are very hit or miss. Sometimes they just don't fit curvy bodies at all. Sometimes they're really long, and sometimes they fit really well. I remember when I tried the Theophile trousers back in January, I definitely, if I'd have kept them, I didn't keep them at the time, but if I had, I definitely would have had to get them hemmed. But they were a beautiful fit on the waist. So I wanted to try another pair. You know, I have my Damon trousers in the ENQUIRIES, which I sized up in to make them fit on my hips. These ones are the Rodrigo Trousers in the is it Prince of Wales check? It's in French, but maybe it's Prince of Wales. I got these in a 12, a UK 12, so a European 40. So that's my usual size in trousers, and they do fit. So these are a houndstooth or a Prince of Wales check. I'm just really into this kind of, I don't know, this tailoring, this office wear, suiting, all that kind of thing. I don't know if it's just because Sezane has really brought out a lot of these pieces recently, or it's the effect of the runways, that kind of thing. But whatever it is, I've been really enjoying this look on Pinterest, and I wanted to try and be able to recreate it myself. The only pair of trousers like this I have are a plain black pair from And Other Stories, which I love, but I do also love a pattern, and I think this is so timeless, so classic. Now the only thing with these trousers are they do fit quite well, like they're comfortable in a size 12, so I don't actually have to size up in these for them to fit my hips, which is unusual. It's unlike the Damon trousers where I did have to do that. However, and I will say they feel lovely and soft inside, and they're fully lined, so they are like a wool blend on the outside, so they do feel a little bit itchy on the outside, but they are lined all the way down to the ankle, and the lining is really, really soft. The lining is viscose, and then the main fabric is a wool polyester blend, which is like most of their trousers. So they're very comfortable, they fit well. I think if you're curvier, these are going to fit you well. There is enough room in the hips and the bum in my usual size, but they also fit really nicely on the waist. The only thing with these trousers are they are too long, like most Sezane trousers, so I would have to get them hemmed, which is not a deal breaker at all, but they're low-waisted and it just kind of throws me off. I'm just not sure how to style a low-waisted trouser because I've always worn high-waisted trousers really, and I just like, there's something a little bit off about the proportions, and I don't know if it's just because it doesn't suit me or I'm not used to it or I feel more uncomfortable in it, but whatever the reason, I just kind of wish they were high-waisted. So I'm not sure about these. I'm definitely going to play around with them a little bit more and try and style them with some of the items already in my wardrobe. I would definitely want to keep it really basic, really minimal. Maybe this Juan top and a cardigan, or a Betty, or some kind of very simple jumper would look best with these. But yeah, it's just the low-waistedness that's throwing me off. But if you like a low-waisted trouser, which I know a lot of people do, especially these days, then these are a really nice trouser. As I said, they're really comfortable inside. They fit well. I think they're going to fit you well whether you're more curvy or more straight figured. It's just that low-waistedness that's throwing me off a little bit, but I would say they're very true to size, which is nice, and it is nice to not have to size up and get them taken in on the waist. I'm going to show you another pair of shoes now because they are here. So these are a pair of black Peyton Slingbacks. I can't remember the name of these off the top of my head. I think they might be something like the Elise or Elisa Slingbacks. They're stunning. So they're similar to the Paula Babies, but they're a little bit higher in the heel. So this is probably like double the height of the Paula Baby heel. It's still quite a wearable heel, I would say. It's not as obviously high as the Georgia Babies. So this is still definitely wearable. They are cushioned as well. These are a size 5 also. These are so uncomfortable. Just getting straight to the point. These, in this section here where your toes go, it's too shallow almost. For some reason there is just, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the squareness, but then the Georgia babies are square and they fit really well, or at least on me they do. But you can see like in here, there's a lot more height in the toe box. There's more room. These are almost just too low and my toes just feel so incredibly uncomfortable in these, and that is just standing up to try them on. I haven't even tried walking in these, but I'm pretty sure I could not walk in these. It's not like they're uncomfortable at the back or here, it's just in this toe section. Maybe it's just my feet, maybe they'd be fine on someone else, but let me know if you have tried these and you've had the same experience, because honestly, I've never put on a more uncomfortable shoe in my life, and I'm gutted about them because I love them. But I think if I want a black Peyton Slingback, at least I can go with the black Peyton Paula babies that I know are comfortable on me because I already have a pair. But yeah, I would not recommend these. If you've been eyeing these on the website, try them for yourself for all means, because maybe, you know, it does depend on your foot shape, but on me these are so incredibly uncomfortable, unfortunately. I love the look of them. I love these. I would definitely keep these if they were comfortable. I think they're gorgeous. I love the additional height on the heel. I still think it's fairly wearable. I love everything about them, but no, I cannot wear them, unfortunately. So that's a PSA. If you were unsure about these, I wouldn't recommend. Okay, we just have 2 more items to go through now, and this is a little set. This is the, I can never remember the names. This is the Susie top and the cardigan that goes with it. So it's a really pretty little strappy top. It's not cropped but not long, and it has this beautiful scalloping all along the edges. Does it have it on the bottom? Yeah, it does on the bottom. So all of the edges. It also has what I think is called like a pointelle design. Oof, I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but slight sort of, I don't know, not ribbing, but holes. You know what I mean, a pointelle design in the knit as well. It's a really stretchy knit, so it's one of their lensing polyester blends that they do in so many different dresses, tops, skirts, things like that. But in this really cute little top, I love it. And it comes with, or it doesn't come with, but you can buy separately the cardigan that matches. So it's like a little tank cardigan set, and I really love these kind of sets. I find them really wearable. So this is the cardigan. It's going to be quite hard to show you because it's black, but it's exactly the same material. It's the same pointelle maybe design, and it has the scalloping also around the neckline, around the edge of the sleeves, the cuffs, and on the bottom of the knit as well. It's just beautiful. I got both the top and the cardigan in a size medium, and they fit really nicely. I would say they fit really true to size and very, very comfortable. They're not itchy at all. Obviously, it's like essentially like a viscose polyester blend, mostly viscose. They have black, or the cardigan has plain black buttons, and I don't know, I really, really like this. I actually tried the cardigan itself with some other tops as well, like the Marcello tank in the white, and I really liked that look as well. So you can definitely mix and match, wear this top on its own in the summer, wear them both together as a set, and then obviously wear them the cardigan over different tops, all buttoned up as well. So it's nice and versatile. I just think it's a really good basic to have. Again, it's that back to basics, simple elevated basics that I'm really enjoying at the moment, and I would definitely recommend this set. This is probably maybe my favorite thing in the video. Yeah, it definitely is my favorite thing in this video today, both of this, the top and the cardigan. I had a set like this, or I tried a set like this from Reformation a little while ago, and I got loads of compliments on it. I didn't actually keep it in the end because I thought it was a little bit overpriced, but I got loads of compliments on this like strappy cami top and cardigan set, and I think this is Sezane's answer to that, and I think this one is a little bit better quality than the Reformation, probably a similar price point. But yeah, I really like them. I just think they're really cute with a pair of blue kind of mid-wash denim jeans and some ballet flats. I think this is going to be a real go-to look for me in the autumn. It's very simple, very pared back, but again, that elevated basic, that quiet luxury trend that everyone is loving at the moment, it really fits into that aesthetic, and I am really enjoying it. So would definitely recommend, what is the cardigan called? I think it's called something beginning with E. The Ellie cardigan in black and the Susie top also in black. I really hope they bring this out in other neutral colours, like a cream or white one would be gorgeous as well. Okay, Okay, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. As I said, there is lots more to come in the Sezane autumn content. I already have a few bits here. I've got things like the Mederick coat in Ecru. I've got the Clyde trench, which I know is sold out, but I'm going to show you it anyway. I've got the Lulu trousers in the pinstripe to show you, and quite a few more bits as well. So I'm going to be getting filming this weekend, and hopefully those videos will be following in the coming days. So if you're not subscribed, then definitely hit subscribe so you don't miss any of that future content. Please do like this video if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below what you've bought from the fall collection, if anything, so far. I know there's a massive drop today, which is very kind of a little bit more 70s, a little bit more retro inspired than these very basic kind of minimal pieces. So let me know if you're buying anything from that drop as well. I would love to hear from you. I love hearing about all of your Sezane purchases, your thoughts on the new collection, all that good stuff. So definitely drop me a comment and like this video. Otherwise, I will leave some more videos on screen if you would like to continue watching. I'll also leave my Instagram linked. As I said, I post there daily. So if you'd like more content from me, then do follow me over there. Otherwise, I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!